wanna know who the fuck to trust. Is you my friend or my foe? I'm my exit, draw. Yeah, she give me that. Maybe I was wrong. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at artists.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Hopeful here. Today we are bringing you some more content, and it's not the original content. As you can see, we are not Destiny 2, but instead we moved over to Cold War Zombies, and I'm here to bring you the quickest and fastest way to get Dark Aether. As you can see, I got it right here. You know, I finished all the camo challenges. I mean, it was a pain in the butt, dude. I mean, I cannot tell you enough. When I sat here for 2 days, 2.5 days around there, doing nothing but grinding. I mean, I was doing like, oh man, so many hours of this. And today I just wanted to bring you what the best methods are to get this, in case you guys are searching for this. I know there are 2 Mastery Camos, the multiplayer one and then the zombies one. Preferably, I'm a zombies player. I don't care much for the multiplayer in this game. I do play it here and there. But today, let's focus on, you know, what can we do to maximize our efficiency on getting this camo as quick as possible and as painless as possible. So I will see you guys in about 2 seconds. Yeah. Alright guys, so here we are. As you can see, I have the Dark Aether camo unlocked. Gorgeous camo. I mean, I'm telling you guys, it's the original Dark Matter camo from Black Ops 3. As you can see, we are on Firebase. The trick to this whole grinding this camo and everything, definitely you want to go into Firebase Z. You're going to spawn in here after the cinematic and stuff, and you know, all of that, right? Okay, the number one thing here is you want to aim for not the body, not the arm, not the leg, you know. You want to go for only critical shots. If you're not going for the criticals, you're not getting the most amount of your XP as possible. And then also you maximize your points when you're using a regular weapon as well. Also, I forgot to mention, but make sure you pop on a double weapon XP, as it will help you not only grind the levels out faster, so you can start working on the camos more efficiently, but it's just the way to go. Unless you want to play for 7 days straight trying to unlock all the max weapons and everything, so you can start doing all the camos. Definitely I recommend, if you have the tokens, use them. They're worth it. I usually pop about a hour and 15-minute token every time. And yeah, that's how I usually do it. So anyways, back to it. You don't have to worry about, you know, knifing anybody, doing anything, using your ring of fire or anything. It's still pretty much an early round, but we do want to set up for what we want to do later. So just maximize your points until you get, I want to say until you get around 5, maybe 4k points. Once you get 4k points, we can start moving on to the next location. So I will catch you guys in a little bit once I do have those points, and I can show you what to do from there. Alright guys, so here we are about to reach the 4k mark. As I said before, all you want to do is you want to get to that point in time. By the way, feel free to grab any insta-kills, double points, stuff like that, but just make sure you have your special ability, like your Ring of Fire or your Cryo Freeze or whatever the fuck it's called. Make sure you have that already maxed up, or else you will not gain progress for getting it back. And obviously for insta-kill, make sure you're aiming for the headshot so you guys get the criticals. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to the thing. So you want to go as usual here, you know, speak to Reznov, whatever his name is. I think his name is that, Revnov or whatever. Anyways, go through the teleporter. If you guys have an Ether Shroud, you guys can go through the, you know, the cheap way. But anyways, other than that, just go through the usual path. And here we still want to turn on the power so we can get our Pack-a-Punch and everything ready. The way I usually do this to maximize and not waste as many points, I like to start over from the left-hand side, go through here. It's only like 1 grand. Obviously, Peck is going to be talking in the background, another like 1200 right there. And you want to start opening everything as fast as possible so you can go ahead and get that whatever weapon you're working on, Pack-a-Punch as soon as possible. So like here, make sure you guys are aiming for the head. It's going to maximize all the XP that you get and all the points, as I said before, as long as it's combined with the double XP token that I spoke about earlier in the video. But yeah, I will get back to you guys once I have all the power located. What you want to do here is try to go until you have 1 zombie left up right here. This is when you can start aiming for the headshots, by the way, as we are starting to work on the weapon more since we have everything unlocked. Alright, I think that should be the last guy right here. Actually, it looks like there's one more, yeah. Maybe one other guy, actually. Alright, as you can see, I have 6,300 points. Luckily, if you get a body armor as early as I did in the game, you don't have to worry about grabbing body armor. So what I'm going to do here automatically is go over here and upgrade this to tier 2 damage. So you already, it's level, I believe it's 6 or 7 right now. It's a level 6 right now. And we already have a green weapon, and we're about to go pack-a-punch it down by Reznov, or whatever his name is. So I will get back to you once I get this pack-a-punch, and then I will let you know what you have to do afterwards. Alright, so here we are, guys. I went ahead and pack-a-punched this once. As you can see, I do have the pack-a-punch symbol on the bottom left of the weapon. And just for this part right here, what you want to do, since we have that one saved zombie, you want to go ahead and do the coffin challenge or Easter egg for this, so we can get that free perk that we do get. Let me just make this guy move a little bit. Don't get stuck there, don't get killed. You know, that's not what we want to do early on into the game. Hopefully we can get this guy to proc really quick so we can just get out of here. This is very tedious when you guys have zombies going after you. But just keep running around, and eventually you'll get enough time to stare at him, and you know, you'll be teleported to the coffin area. As I should be getting it right here. Yep, there we go. So already it's round 6. We have the, you know, we have everything opened up. With when it comes to like pack-a-punch stuff like that, we already have Juggernaut. We don't have to spend any money for it, anything like that. And now we can actually start setting up for what we want to do in this Easter egg. So you're going to go back to Firebase. Just take the teleporter from there. And you want to rotate all the way to the right-hand side. I'm just going to open this door. I don't really feel like running all the way around. But you're going to run over here. Go through this door here. And you're going to go up here as well. And then just keep hugging this right-hand side. Don't worry about going outside. And we're going to go above Juggernaut here. Remember, you guys can mantle, just get there a little quicker. And right here, there's a method that you can do that if you hug right about right here to the right-hand side of that lamp, all the zombies that come out of this barrier will instead go this way instead of rotating behind you. And all you have to worry about is, you know, the zombies that spawn in front. And from here, it's a one-shot. You know, you don't have to do anything besides, you know, shoot a zombie here and there. You can obviously go back, grab this. Manglers will start spawning and mimics here, but that's why we do have the Ring of Fire to give us a little bit more of an edge when it comes to, you know, melting the bosses. So right now we're trying to focus up on, you know, trying to get everything done as efficient and as painless as possible, right? So this method, you can go up until round 30. After round 30, the XP drops off drastically for weapons. So if you're thinking, oh, you know, I can just, you know, I'm level 52, I'm about to max out my weapon completely. Sadly, the way that Activision did it, or Treyarch, whatever you want to call it, they made it to where once you reach round 30, you don't gain more XP, but instead you gain a shit ton less XP. So once you reach round 30, don't even think of going don't worry about going further into the rounds, right? It's not going to be worth it in the long run. But yeah, as I said, we're going to go here until we get that first Orda phase or whatever. I'm pretty sure it'll be coming up in a little while. So right here, guys, is the next step that you want to do. Once you get the assault wave to come in, don't worry about going to it straight away. Instead, you're going to go, you know, this is our time to, you know, go pack a punch, get some perks, refill our shield, upgrade our weapon more. You have 40 seconds from the start of this assault wave to where it actually begins and they start attacking the defense. You should be able to make it back in time. I've never had an issue with it. This is how I did all my camos, you know, all my weapons, and I never had an issue of them turning off the base or anything like that. So all you're going to do, you know, you're just going to come back to the regular, you know, pack-a-punch your weapon again. I very highly recommend put Kyro Freeze on your weapon, as this just makes your weapon insane. Also, I recommend getting Deadshot #1, Stamina Up, and then Electric Pop. Those are the weapons, or those are the perks that I recommend you get from the beginning as soon as you can. Just due to the fact that they make everything so much easier. Stamina, obviously, for these kind of rounds where you're gonna go upgrade your weapon, upgrade, you know, get more perks, get more shields. Stamina Up is definitely a big must for it. But anyways, you're gonna go to the order round, or this protect the ether round, and you're gonna play it as normal. You know, you can either try to keep going for the headshots, or you can just completely obliterate them. There's not really a perfect method to do it, right? And as I said, you can go for the headshots, so feel free to do it. Don't worry about the napalm, it's not a big deal. But see, as of now we do have our Deadshot Daiquiri. So all we really got to do is just in and out, scoping in and out. And for the most part, we're gonna get all the headshots here. But anyways, see, like there, we got our max ammo, we got everything done. Here, we're gonna move back to our normal area that I've been saying beforehand. But instead of going the long way, go up here, stick to the right hand side, depending if this is the you know, the area. There is a weapon thing right here. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade our weapon to tier 2. Well, 3, technically 3. But also we'll get our you know, we'll get our shield up to tier 2 as well. And right here we can just go through this blue door, go through bridge, sky bridge here, and look at that, we're already back at our area, you know, back to being in the spot we need to. And as I said, remember, just hug this right hand side and you should be good. And this is where Deadshot starts to play a big role. You're just gonna continuously aim in and out, aim in and out. And I like to burst fire it, just it is an SMG, you know, it's not gonna do AR damage at this distance. So I want to make sure I'm getting those headshots, I'm getting the kills. So I like to burst fire it. Manglers, mimics, things like that will be spawning out of this door only. Every now and then you'll get a mimic or a mangler that spawns out here, but for the most part they will be coming from the left hand side. And as I said before, we're just going to repeat this process until the next order wave comes in, which is around 20. I want to say it's around 20, yeah, probably around 20. And okay, so I mean, the assault wave just happened, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go back to Pack-a-Punch. We're gonna Pack-a-Punch our weapon to the final max tier, which is tier 3 Pack-a-Punch. We already have the Kyro Freeze or whatever on it, so we don't have to worry about that. Just go through portal, go through Skybridge. Once you get that open, it is quicker to get this way. You know, go over here, grab these beautiful Pack-a-Punch, beautiful, and you will have 7k. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Speed Cola next. I think it's a little more viable due to the fact that we are in a corner, and if you run out of ammo, you're gonna be kind of screwed. But anyways, I do want to say, grab some decoys. Decoys are, just trust me when I say you're gonna need decoys. If we're in that up office area, there will be times where you have to, you know, throw a monkey bomb or a decoy to get out of that location because you're getting overrun. And decoys are the best way to do it. I will show you where to place it exactly so you can, you know, get out of there and not have any worries. But I will get back to you guys as soon as I finish this assault wave round. 1,000 salvage. So we're just going to go through Skybridge here and just go ahead and fully maximize our weapon. And that way for the last 2 to 3 rounds that we're here, it'll be a breeze. I mean, oh, I didn't even do it. I repaired my armor. But anyways, yeah, see, as you can see now, we have a fully masterworked, or how would you say it, upgraded weapon, I guess you could say. And yeah, now we can just go back to our spot and continue this. And don't end it on round 30 exactly. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for the next exfil, and that's what I'm actually gonna wait for. That way we can get the extra rewards from exfil. And it'll be pretty easy as we have a fully maximized weapon, and you know, we have Ring of Fire as well. But other than that, just go over here, call in the radio, let that little flash come in, and we are gonna go as business as usual. You know, just go over to the exfil, get it done, and then get the hell out of here. So I'll show you guys just me doing this really quick because it really doesn't take that long. As long as you guys have a good weapon and you guys are a somewhat decent player, you should be fine. I went ahead and just popped my Ring of Fire just to get through this crowd really quick. As you can see, I'm just absolutely shredding them. One hostile left, which I'm pretty sure it's this guy right here. Maybe? I know, that's a guy right here. Alright, other than that, you know, we can just, we killed them all. Ring of Fire really did a number on them. And boom, we're out of here. And after you do this certain technique that I showed throughout this whole video, do exactly what I did. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect exactly. I know some of you guys won't have the flashlight on your weapon, so you can't get the salvage as much, so you might not be able to upgrade as quick as me or anything like that. But mostly for the part of it, you will be very, very close to almost identical in the runs. As you can see, I got 1200 criticals, 1500 eliminations. Most of them was while my gun was pack-a-punched, so you'll be getting the critical kills. You'll be getting the every single challenge that you have to do for weapons. Every single challenge. I mean, this one's self-explanatory. This one as well, as long as you guys got Deadshot and you do exactly what I did, it's easy. Same for the Pack-a-Punch. Same for the special elite enemy bosses. That's why we're in Firebase, because they spawn so frequently, and there's only two ways they can come at you in that location that I showed you, so it's easy. Same with the 10 rapid kills. I mean, they're all in a straight line. You're not gonna have any issues with that, I can promise you. Critical rapid kills, Deadshot Daiquiri, same location, easy as pie. And then 20 or more consecutive kills with the PPSH without getting hit 10 times. A lot of not strong players and zombies will have issues with this, but with the technique that I showed you, the spot that I showed you, I promise you this will be a cakewalk. As long as you're watching that window to the left-hand side, you will be perfectly fine and be able to get this done. And you'll be able to get Golden Viper, Plague Diamond, and Dark Aether as soon as possible. For me, it took me about 3-ish days, maybe 4. I'm not too sure. 2 to 4 days. I'm just gonna say 2 to 4 days. I can't remember exactly how long it took me, but it wasn't too hard. And like I said, make use of these double XP. As you can see, I ran through almost all of mine doing all my weapons, and all my weapons are maxed. I mean, I grinded the heck out of my weapons, dude. It was long, but I did all my weapon maxed out in Firebase in the technique that I showed you. That probably took me around the whole day to get most of my weapons, if not maybe 2 days to get them all maxed out. And then the other 2 days was just me grinding out the camos and getting it done. And the great thing about this is once you do get this done, once you guys do get the camos or whatever, the Dark Aether done or whatever, right? Once you get all this done and your gun's pretty much maxed out, you can go ahead and start grinding out for DMU, Dark Matter Ultra, which this one's a lot more painful. But if you guys want a in-depth guide of how to do every single class and stuff like that, please let me know down in the comments down below. But thank you all so much for coming in. It was a pleasure to have you, and I hope I see you in the next one. Till later, it's been hopeful. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck to trust. Is she my friend or my foe? I'm a exit draw. Yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understand me. I'm good at artists, silly, I'm bought, baby. Baby's yellow text.